All right, here we go.
Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut is finally here. I never even thought like if it's gonna happen, are they gonna make it? We never know how studios are, but it's finally here after that trash, bad Justice League movie we got in cinemas. We finally have a new version which is 4 hours long, and this movie is great. This is great. I tell you, this is how you do a Justice League movie, and this is what I really like about it, and I think this is what all studios should do. If you have these big ensemble superhero movies, it should be at least like 2.5 hours to 3, or like Justice League now is 4 hours long, because you need it's so many characters, it riches more, it gives it more depth and everything. Because the original version that we got in 2017, it had some okay moments, but overall it was, the Steppenwolf looked like a bitch. We didn't even see Darkseid, and it's just like some damn comedy that I don't think everybody wanted or even felt in place. But this one is really good. It's a much better tone, it feels more consistent. Now, even though it's 4 hours long, there are some scenes where I do must say that you could cut it. I feel like kind of 3 hours is 3.5 hours would be good enough. I mean, there's like, because it's set up in parts, even though, so like I think like in the first part there are a couple moments where I think like, oh, okay, we didn't need to know that, because it's 4 hours long. So like I think every scene is like extended, you get the full extended scenes of everything, but that's what fans wanted. As soon as he said 4 hours, all the fans were like, I want it all. But even though this movie is so much better than when we got the original release, not just the the characters get more depth, but it still follows the same story like in the original version we got in 2017. So there's still like, I don't know how much, there's not much spoilers, but there's so much more stuff happening in it. You get more character development, we get more stuff with Barry Allen as the Flash, we get way more scenes with him, more about his relationship with his father, which makes the character so much better. And just like everybody says, Cyborg. We finally have a Cyborg is in the movie, and not just some side character. Cyborg has so much, all these scenes got cut from the original scenes, and like a lot of the scenes that we saw in the very first trailer are also in the movie, like Cyborg flying up to the sky with his face mask closing, and it's just, we get so much richer and deeper story with Cyborg, which I really liked and enjoyed. We get to see like his real struggle and how he really feels and how he tries to adapt to the world, his relationship with his father and everything is surrounded, the new body he has and new capabilities he has. Like it really, with all the extra time that they have, we get his backstory, really gave the character purpose and enriches everything. Batman pretty much stays the same, like with a few minor chapters. The same with Wonder Woman, like those two characters pretty much their story arcs is somewhat the same like in the original cut, it's just a little bit more, I would say. But the Steppenwolf is really a step up because that, if you look at the original version that we got in the, if you get the version 2017 version, and this version, that looks like Steppenwolf. Like he has boats, he's big, he doesn't look like a Power Ranger villain, he looks menacing, he looks mean. This what I like, and he actually has an actual reason why he does it. It's not some damn generic villain. It's like, I remember I couldn't believe when we had this line in the cinemas where it's like, humans and they're pathetic. There's some typical bullshit line that we got. It was like, oh my god, this is terrible, this is terrible, this is terrible. But this Steppenwolf, you can actually feel sorry for him. And it was like kind of surprised. I was like, damn, you gotta do that? It's like, I kind of felt a little bit sorry for Steppenwolf, but like the battle scenes are way better. They are more extended, they are more richer, like the whole fight with Darkseid and the humans and the Atlanteans and the gods. We get it like way longer, with way more epic. We get some Green Lantern action in the movie also, not just like a quick snippet of it. Because it's 4 hours long, you get way more stuff in it, you get way more scenes, way more, you get the battle scenes extended, like the fight sequence in the harbor with the Justice League, that is enhanced significantly super enhanced, because before the scene was pretty typical, but there's so much more. The action is so much better. There's a really, I think there's one of my favorite sequences and one of my favorite moments in the movie. There's something we see the Flash do, and it just blow my mind because we haven't seen this, and it just looks so awesome. Like, those are the type of stuff that I wanted to see in Justice League, and not him falling on Wonder Woman's boobs and act like it didn't happen. Like, some stupid shit like that. We get some cool action sequences, we get some great fighting. There are a lot of great epic moments, but like I said, because it's 4 hours long, there are some scenes that I feel like we could have cut that. And I know why it's 4 hours long, because, and you will definitely know, even if you never saw Justice League or heard about it, but you will definitely know this is a Zack Snyder movie because of this damn slow motion in this movie. There's so much of it, no damn wonder this movie's 4 hours long. There's so much slow motion in this movie. I mean, it's fine from time to time, especially in the first act, like the whole Amazon battle with Steppenwolf, which they have. Okay, I like this movie, but there are some parts of that battle that I feel like kind of like put the battle more down. Like, it makes the battle not as good because like there's so much slow motion, and it's supposed to be like this chase scene the Amazons would have, you know, where the Amazons try to shoot the mother box, get away from Steppenwolf. But there's so much slow motion in this entire action scene, which I kind of feel like should have been like more, you know, upbeat, faster going. Would have been, I think, more fun sequence. But you know, Zack Snyder loves his slow motion, so we got the slow motion. I feel like slow motion is a little bit overdone, a little bit. I think the biggest downsides I would also say is the music choices. That I would say one thing the 2017 version did better is the musical choices. I mean, there's some songs that I feel like, I don't know, they're pretty like depressing songs. Like, and there's this one thing that happens that, like, to be honest, it felt kind of like old-fashioned what they did in the movies. Is like Wonder Woman has a new theme, but like it's gonna play every time she does anything. I mean anything. If she walks or she even stands as Wonder Woman, there's this theme playing of her. It's like, it's cool from time to time, but like it gets to a point where I was like, she's just walking around in a cave when we see the scene, and she's like, it's playing. It's like, oh my god, calm down. This is what I really miss. And there's this other scene, for example, like the scene with Aquaman when he walks to the ocean. You have these big waves. Like in the theatrical version, we get this cool, you know, rock song playing with the beats, you know, with Aquaman being badass. And in this one, we get like this slow song, boring. It was like, why would you put this Aquaman? We need some badass, kick-ass music. So as far as musical choices go, I think the theatrical version did a better job of it. The musical choices are here. And we also get like way more characters that I even forgot on the DCEU. We get more with Lois Lane, but she pretty much doesn't really do much except for, you know, the same thing she did in the other movies, more in the Death of Superman. And when Superman comes back, that's when the movie really kicks. I mean, the whole movie's interesting. If the movie is good, you know, we find out way more about the characters. But when Superman comes back, that's what I got excited. We get the black Superman with the black suit and everything, and Henry Cavill. I was like, as soon as I saw Superman step into the battle, I was straight up. There's so many awesome scenes. Like, this is the Superman I want to see. Superman punching, flying, laser eyes. It's like, as soon as he don't take shit, I was like, you don't fuck with Superman. I swear to God, when I was watching, it's like, ooh, you don't fuck with Superman. Just whipping I can't even stop. Steppenwolf's edge and like bam. That's like that's what I like. That's what I love. It's like Superman. You don't fuck with Superman. He will whip your ass. Ooh, that's the moments I love. Like in the end battle, it's like when Superman just goes town to town. It's like, yes, finally. I've missed so much Superman just going hand to hand on somebody. And we see Darkseid in this movie, who's like really great and really awesome and menacing. And I'm really happy that I think they announced it today that they're gonna restore the Snyderverse, which makes sense because after seeing this 4-hour long version, it really enhanced a lot of the material, and the characters are likable. I love the actors in it. Yes, we had a couple rough bumps before, but I see them going in a good direction, and also some surprises, what I didn't expect. I was like, oh shit, that's in the movie, which made me very happy. Now, and of course, we got Jared Leto back as the Joker. You know, it's and all that. And I must say, those couple minutes of screen time that we got with the Joker and Batman, which finally, I mean, damn, it's been so long since we had the Joker and Batman have a conversation on screen. And it's just like, that scene and that version of the Joker, I would say, is the best version of the Joker from Jared Leto that we have seen. Like, the things we've seen in Suicide Squad and... No, has he been in anything else? No, only Suicide Squad. Yeah, Suicide Squad is a so-so movie, but the Joker in there wasn't that good. But I think finally Jared Leto, I think if we would have gotten that Joker from the jump, I think way more fans would have been more happy with that version of the Joker. Because that is one of my favorite scenes, is that conversation that him and Batman have. And it's just really, really great. And the whole ending of it, I'm really happy that the Snyderverse is kind of here. I'm excited for Justice League 2, which I want to see. I want to see Aquaman 2, Wonder Woman 3 probably. The Flash is the next movie, which we will get Michael Keaton as Batman, which I don't know, once I heard that announcement, you know, like the inner child that like still doing like 50,000 flips a day inside me. But overall, the Justice League's, the Snyder Cut is of course way superior and better in a lot of ways. Except for the musical choices, I think everything it does is better. The only mistake I would say, the one like missed opportunity I would kind of say is like there are no memorable scenes with Batman. And that's why I kind of like, because there are memorable scenes with Aquaman, with Wonder Woman, with The Flash, with Cyborg, with Superman, but Batman is just kind of there. Which I kind of felt like is a letdown, because it's not like this. I mean, the only good scene in Batman v Superman is the warehouse scene when Batman just goes AWOL and, you know, beats up a bunch of people. But that's memorable. Like, that's a really cool action scene with Batman. We don't really get that here in Justice League. So I really hope if they make a Batman movie, well, we get the Batman, but we can have two Batmans. I don't know why the studio can like, no, we can have two universes. Damn, we're gonna have the one with Robert Pattinson and have the DCEU. Simple. Why? Give us more Batmans. What's wrong with that? But I really feel like there could have been like some memorable Batman scenes he could have put in, because kind of like Batman's just mostly there, you know, doing the same thing he did in the other movie. But overall, the movie is great. I'm gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10. Let me know what you think of the Snyderverse. But as far as I heard, everybody pretty much loves it. But I want to thank everybody for watching, and as always, see you next time.